Hi there, welcome back to my channel. How are you? Or welcome to my channel. um, how are you? I hope everyone's doing well. It's a lovely day right now. This morning was kind of gray, so I'm glad it's brightening up. I don't know, there's something going on that everybody's pointing and taking pictures. I don't know what it is. But guess what? Anubis showed up again. I was like, okay, what's the energy? I pulled some other energy, uh, and we had the Oracle of Delphi that came out from this huge stack, and she's translating the message from this shaman or holy person, a message from above. And I did see the As Above, So Below card come out. This is number one, so a new beginning. So there's a message here coming in. You see spirit under her. I don't know if she's raised up off the ground because a spirit raised her off the ground, or if that's that high chair. It looks like a high chair, but there's three. So Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Because it's usually four legs to a table, and there's just three there. But then I see that spirit under. So she's relaying a message here. She's got the light above her. There's green in the background and some blue turquoise. And you have that golden ground. So her feet are not really on the ground, but his are. So she's relaying a message. And then behind her was as if he was now a part of this message. So she's got information, and then she gave it to him, and now he can finish uh, the work. That is a 6, so that's positive. I mean, it's all positive. But I think that's a 6 of Pentacles. It's balancing because there's green there, and that is usually to do with the heart chakra, but is associated to also money. So there must be some sort of, and there's the sands of time. So the time is of the essence, or time is important here. But I think it's going to be right on time. Now, someone turned someone away. Maybe it wasn't a good offer. And then there's the 8. Somebody's working really hard, focused on the path to take. Well, spirit leads me. Is that a fox down there? Let me walk across the water. There's a fox there. So, near the scrolls. But, thing is, somebody had to surrender because the truth and the protection, had to learn how to rely on self, had to look at things from a different perspective, because since the news showed up in a different position than yesterday. But he showed up twice in this. And it's a whole thing, because it's like this is after going through another spiritual awakening and seeing things from a different perspective. And who showed up? Bast. His girl. Or she's like beautiful, longing, femininity, sensuality. She misses him. Um, she came to restore and revive him and to tell him, nourish him, and to give him hope. There's grapes there to remind him of his royalty. That she loves him and she's longing for him. And he's 12 and she's 11. So that is 3. So he had to look at things through another perspective, through Trinity. He had to go through another death and rebirth. He went to another realm, another dimension. He had to surrender his heart. And here she came to nourish him. And then Amun Ra, both sides of the sun. He's transfiguration, alchemical gold. Yesterday we had the Ta, and that was the golden age. And come to find out, that's a new level. So this is the thing, we're going level to level. We're on a different level, different timeline. There's a whole hop, skipping, and a jump. What do they call that? Look at that. Looks like he has. I didn't really realize that there was a road. There's a train there, and it's green, sort of like a peacock or something, but beautiful. And so he's saying, he's solar energies, both sides of the sun, and transforming also. They're all transforming death to life, rebirth. Also, Anubis does come as an extension to speaking to the other side, your ancestors or loved ones that have passed on because of his job in the spiritual world. So then he shows up again here with the key. So it is time. The road is wide open. There's that light there. Just go ahead. Make that choice. You are not trapped. Go forward. The light's before you, even at night and day. That light is there. That's both sides. It's Amun and Ra, both sides of the sun, even when you don't see it. It's there to alchemize, help alchemize. Okay? So there's something going on there. But there was somebody that had to be turned away. I was also, prior to this, getting a lot of fives, all the fives. So it's just change. It's alchemizing whatever those obstacles or challenges that we face, whether you're feeling stuck out in the cold or you're feeling like people are competing with you, or that you have to compete with somebody, or if you're feeling lost, like you're missing people, or you're feeling depressed because of rejection, which always that's you're being protected from something else. Even if you're late, or take the attitude of, oh, I'm being protected from something, as opposed to being anxious, because that's really not going to help. So just breathe it out. Counts of 4. Breathe in 4. Hold 4 counts, and breathe out 4 counts. Okay. Just breathe it out. Calm your nerves. What else? Now I'm looking at this 4th house here in front of me, since I said 4. Family, security, foundation, Cancer. Roots are embedded. Childhood, lineage, guardians. The 4th house represents your childhood, the foundation of your family and home life. The 4th house signifies nurturing family gatherings and making others feel welcome in your home. It symbolizes how you resonate with your living environment, or any place you might be visiting for an extended time. The path of the 4th house is influenced by your ancestral roots, encompassing your family and dear friends. This path is guided by the people who raised you. Traits and traditions absorbed during your youth are applied to your adult life to carry on the legacy of your heritage. Interesting, because that's the path. Okay? So this is about that path, and that is being healed. It's been healed. So it's like, just release it. Don't accept that back. We're walking away from that. That's what we're walking away from. What we already manifested. Manifested from not even being able to see. And had to sneak away. Had to sneak off. Okay? You manifested this opportunity, planted seeds, childhood, that led you to this point. They were like seeds planted, and this is, you're reaping the benefits now of this childhood. So that's just goes along with this. So seeing things from a different point of view, letting these different parts of you go, making amends of it, whether when the sun was out or when it wasn't out. Falling in love with yourself again, nurturing yourself, giving yourself that love, that self-care that you haven't given to yourself, that maybe you've given someone else. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. So now you have unlimited vision, and you're able to express yourself from unity, a place of unity and wholeness within yourself. And you're protected by your truth. But you don't need to go back there and visit that. What you do is move forth and know, with the confidence and knowing that you have what it takes to make it through all that. And now it's just, on to the next level. Next level, because this is ascension for real, for real. You've already been low. You've been retreated into that area where this was probably like the 30 days. Kind of like, 30 days and 30 nights of that. And then finding out, okay, that was a whole nother level that you had to release of yourself. A death and a rebirth. So, new. Now, with this holy longing and desire. I have this instinct to take a chance on these paths unknown and make it happen. Right? This is that time. Spring forth. Spring forth. Okay? Alright, let's get a message from my little witch fairy deck here. A little message to go with that. That was good. A good sign. Was it fourth house? So that's what's the sands of time. That's the past. And the way to balance that out is read about it. Read your records, or do some research. Ask some family members. I know when I was down south for my mom's funeral, I just wanted to absorb and ask so many questions, but they're very closed off and quiet. And I'm very unicornish. Oh Lord. But I know some of the people, because I remember my mom talking about certain people, because she all these stories all the time. Southern people talk about all these different stories. So some people, Jane Ruth or this or that. And I was like, at the funeral, somebody was like, "This is one of your mom's friends from high school. Her name is Jane." I was like, "What? Jane Ruth? This and that." I knew all about this woman. She was like, so cute. My mom was playing basketball. She would always still just make shots. She could make a shot even from her chair when she couldn't really get up to walk. She used to run, honey, chase us out the house. She chased my daughter out the house before her and her. At the time it was her boyfriend, now it's her husband, but she chased him out the house before my mother would try, scare you. She used to scare me, but I had to end up taking care of her. And that was a whole full circle. But I always did anyway. But anyway. She's so funny. So hilarious. Survivor, okay? Survivor. Talk about survivor. Come from the line of survivors. I'm a survivor. That's right. Okay, so nothing wants to come out of here. Oh, here's the as above, so below. I guess it was hiding. It was just sitting right there. But that is what, that went with something I said there. For being rewarded and upgraded. Did I say that? Maybe that's the message coming in now, too. Here. Oh, she's as above, so below. Well, she was on top of it. That's why I couldn't see it. As above, so below. As above, so below. And then you've got the sun here, both sides. And then the opener of the way. So even if somebody's passed on loved one, maybe saying something, because he is here again. Maybe that's what I should ask. Is there a message for someone's passed on loved one? Anubis? Is there a message for someone's passed on loved one? Father God, Creator of Heaven, that at the highest. All right, let's see. What does Anubis want to say? What does Anubis want to say? What does Anubis want to say to us? Read the message from Anubis. Yeah. Oh. Wisdom. Inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all possibilities. Wisdom. Inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all possibilities. So read. There's got the book. She's got a book there. Oh, you want me to read? Anubis is a great gift to us, for within him reside the spiritual gifts of all the Neteru, all the principles from the spiritual world. He guards us and guides us equally through the day and night, the light and the dark. Oh, that's the same thing like the Amun-Ra. Outer and inner, and the spiritual and material realms. His purpose in bringing us this oracle is to deliver to humanity a key that will open the heart, mind, and reveal the inner workings of the soul. Now we're going to read the number 12, the other one, because he's here twice. He's also gone through an enlightened heart. He's opener of the way, but now along the way he's been transformed again with an enlightened heart. Maybe because of past. So let's see here. So Anubis number 12 here. Anubis is known as a god of the underworld, which is actually the inner world. So, inner world. So, right, being able to make the decisions on your own, even if the paths are unknown, you don't know which way to go, your guides will help you. They are guides. They are here to guide. But it's from within, and knowledge is the key. The more that you learn, the more, choices you can make from a more balanced perspective. It's maybe not street smart unless you learn all about that as well. You can be well-rounded and learn about kind of everything nowadays. Like, I have my little girl, like, Google everything. She asks me things, and I'm like, okay, we'll Google it, or let's look it up somehow. Let's research. Not go by what somebody has said to you. Or she hears about all kind of things. Oh, this and that. Well, yeah, but they just saying that. We have to look that up and do our due diligence, Anyway. Surrender. He wants us to follow his footsteps through that path unknown. He's already walked the path, and so that's that light there. It's already been walked. So the light's there. It may not show you the whole way through. You just get started, and you will be guided. You have to let go of the fear. Okay, and the thoughts of fear, and be confident and go through. This lady offers that. This cat, very confident, takes care of themselves like cats do. They lick themselves, they clean themselves, they watch out for themselves, they entertain themselves. They can even feed themselves out in the wild. They know how to go find food, right? But this is royalty, and she's got a cup in the other hand, and she's got fruit, the grapes. Very beautiful. She's got a beautiful necklace. Looks like there's a fish on there. I can't really see, but it looks like turquoise or aquamarine color. But she's coming to nourish him and say, come on down now. I think you've learned enough. It's okay. He guards equally day and night, and Nimbus cares deeply about us and will guide us if we call upon him during our own shamanic journey between worlds. So right now, things are kind of weird, you know, like people don't know what's going on. It feels weird or whatever, you know, and then there's people saying we're like I am, that there's a ship. Well, that's why it feels weird, because it's kind of like a ship, a big spiritual kind of earthquake. So we haven't yet got totally landed to know, well, what's kind of gonna be right now. There's a lot of turmoil going on in the world, so we have to ground ourselves and put our feet to the ground and go outside and, you know, don't stay too much in your head that you don't see what's coming. You know what I mean? Don't let fear make you even run and bump into something. You know? You know? So, we're ascending to a new plane. And things aren't finished just yet of being shaken up a little bit. And I don't mean like earthquake, and I don't know how God's doing it. But you know, it's just still the birthing. It's pushing, but we're not all the way there. We're almost there. This last path to this new level that will always be having a new something to learn. They say new levels, new devils. You know, you'll always have something to learn, but you go with truth. That's your protection. The truth is what you know already. Your vision, unlimited vision, self-reliance. Because, you know, no, we live in the world with other people, but you have to be able to rely on yourself, have your own knowledge and wisdom. Because if you're by yourself, you have to have skills to manage and even follow back to the tribe, to advance to wherever it is that you're supposed to be, to unity and wholeness here. Okay? Victory is here, though. I see it. After the smoke and smoke signals, follow smoke signals. And the victory is there. Okay? Just see. There's smoke signals coming. Okay, so I think that's it for right now. I'm going to go and braid the little girl's hair and get a little bit more of the sunlight. I went to church today for the first time in a while, and this is like I don't usually go to a Catholic church. It was very interesting, but I'm glad I went. I was a discipline, and they took the little girl. It was nice for her to hang out. So now I'm going to go finish her hair. She wants braids. She wants beads. But, honey, I couldn't know where to get any beads. We found some colorful rubber bands, so we're going to work it out. Okay. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Why not? Why not? Okay. Bye. Give me a comment. Bye-bye.